Welcome back to Empire Total War, United Provinces. This is video number 10. We've beaten Flanders. Well, I thought we'd lost a militia unit in there, but we didn't at all. It was actually a pikeman's unit that I'd left in the port that came in as support. If you have a battle that's anything anywhere near your own troops, those troops will join into the battle as well, or indeed the enemy troops as well. Just checking through now the ministers, just to see which ones are poor, which ones that I can improve on. Tend to go for diplomacy. I think that's diplomacy I'm going for there, to try and improve that. If I can get a bit of a plus on there, it might make my relations a bit easier with me. Okay, that's Westphalia I'm looking at there, just to see if they're doing anything aggressive. Looking down at the what is that? That's the school, I think. Yeah, I think I was looking at whether they got a school as well there. Sometimes I move my agent, my gentleman, if he's been successful at stealing things, I'll move him to a different place and see if I can get some technology from there as well. Okay, we're currently stealing agriculture, or agricultural improvements again, trying again I should say. And as usual, same drill, I'm looking to improve taxes. The issue here now is if I put the taxes up really high, will it turn my main capital city red? And it seems to be doing. Can I get any tax whatsoever out of the new capital? That's out of Flanders, not new capital, sorry, regional capital, which is Flanders. I tend to tax places that I take the first turn because they don't rebel in the first turn. In the second turn I get them down to yellow, or I don't tax them at all until they're used to being occupied by a foreign power. Okay, quick check over at Ceylon there, find out what's going on there. Usually changing tax rates, checking, see if I can get a bit more out of them, move it over, see if it turns red. If it goes yellow, I'm not too bothered. Normally I wouldn't even go yellow, to be honest, but with the United Provinces I need resources, I need income. Okay, over to the Americas. There's Dutch Guyana there on the mainland. Quick check on there, see what I can do with the taxes with that one. Looking at allies, looking at who I can trade with again. I do cut some of these out, and I've just been editing some of the later parts of the game, and I just deleted these out altogether because if nothing happens from them, there's no point in showing them all the time. And that's the end of the turn. Again, just showing Britain and France and the pirates there. So we'll whack through all the other flags. There we go, there we are with the pirates. Oh, look at that. A nice, juicy pirate ship. Now then. That's telling me about my technological advance. Militarily, we've only got the plug bayonets, I'm afraid. Just looking here at what else we can steal. We're going for the animal husbandry again, I think. Or landing closures, is it? Okay, everything that's happened during the end of turn is displayed down there on the left hand side, so I'll be clicking through all of those in a moment. Seeing who's declared war on who. How and why? Do I want to help or not?
I usually say no, I try and keep out of foreign wars, but it has been known sometimes if you refuse for people to get annoyed with you and break their alliance, and even attack you as well. So you do have to box a bit clever. I'm keen on keeping very close allies, like Great Britain for instance, and at the moment Hanover I wouldn't want to let go. Okay, recruitment report. Recruiting in Flanders to make it safe, recruiting in the Caribbean to wipe out the pirates. Because the buildings in Flanders are not decent enough yet for me to raise decent troops in there, I'll be filtering them in from Flanders in the meantime, drip feeding them one or two at a time. The Flanders I will keep better supported than my own capital, basically because it's not defended by any fortresses, so the troops in there are really quite exposed. I know I say it a lot, but France is a risky country to have next door to you. They can suddenly invade. They've got Paris off to the west. I've got Alsace-Lorraine off to the southeast. At any point Westphalia as well off to the east, southeast perhaps, equally dangerous. And so in fact to Hanover as well if they fall out with me. Now I'm now spreading what meagre resources I've got in terms of manpower between these two areas, one of which is exposed in terms of not having any fortress around it, which I've just explained. Okay, there's the drip feed. I'll be defending the English Channel as well. These are important areas for me. I need to be stealing trade, and I also need to protect myself from invasion up the English Channel. It has been known, by the way, for the French to send ships with men on all the way around the north of Great Britain in order to avoid my blockade, if you like, of the English Channel there. Right, very high tax rate, as you can see. Juggling act. Do you tax it and then make the whole region a very, very low tax, yeah, or do you not tax one of your areas and then heavily tax the other? It's, like I said, it's a matter of personal taste really. I mean, you can look to see which will give you the best income, but of course you have other advantages from having low taxation. Your population increases as well. Okay, got two lots of Indians in there now. That's in Dutch Guyana, which means that French Guyana is looking a little bit tasty. I've put the men in there to defend against a sudden attack from the French, but since they haven't raised an army in there now, they've left it open to me, I'm going to go for it. It's really just to remove risk. It earns very little money, French Guyana. In fact, all these Caribbean states are pretty poor compared with Europe. You know, I mean, Rhineland and Paris just blow 10 of these territories away in terms of income. Anyway, still building up the troops and building up the fleet to take them. Ready for the next video.